G'day. Welcome back to Minecraft Down Under. This is episode 66. So guys, last flaming episode, we were working up here on the third level of our evil mansion castle of doom. And we've done a whole bunch of work. We sorted some stuff out. Things are coming along quite nicely. Now, guys, if you've watched last episode, I've gone ahead and put the rest of the pillars in that we're working on last episode. So come around, have a look at it. It's not looking too bad. By the way, I also removed some of the blocks in the corner, like I said I was going to do. I've got to remove these blocks. I'm not happy with those ones. But look at this. So far it's looking good. It is definitely looking good, the design and pattern we come up. Oh, by the way, put lots of lighting in, lighting up the pillars and everything else, you know, a lot better. I plan on putting, I'm thinking about a pattern in the middle here, you know, make it a little bit more grand. So, yeah, so anyway, yeah, I'm thinking about a pattern. So I'm getting feedback with more colours and stuff. Now, the centre is not done. Before you point that out, that is still the default centre we had. It's got to be ripped out, reworked like we did with the bottom half of it. So don't stress about that one too much. Holy smokes, but it is looking good in here. It's looking good. Even the like the egg shape that we managed to get installed. Now I've got a couple ideas before we move on, because obviously we cannot decorate every single episode. No, I don't mind decorating. I think it's fun. We need to actually start on this wall, this blank canvas over here that we need to do. We need to you know, go ahead and get started on it, and we can finally fix that problem. I was waiting to see if anyone spotted, and there is, I think, two people here that have spotted the massive OCD error. Oh, there's a massive error. Error 404. Not even joking. There's a massive error. Now that I've said it, can you kind of see it? I'm going across. Can you see it? Oh, is that window out of place? Yeah. Have a look at that. That's been there forever, and a couple of people have pointed it out, and obviously we can fix that. I know people are like, oh, that was there the whole time and I didn't even notice. Yeah, like some people didn't notice, some people did notice, but we can go ahead, you know, crack her open like that and just literally move her over, literally, and it should be quite simple. See, knock these out like so. Bob's your flaming uncle. Look at that, and grab that, and all moved over, all fixed up. But yeah, a couple of people did notice this quite big error. 404. That's all I can think of. Oops, I'm missing a block. Where did that block go? Well, that's not good. I went over to the XP farm. As you can see, we're going up slowly in levels because I was repairing all my gear, and I love having mending on everything. It's bloody lovely. So every episode, I could literally have like fresh 100% repaired gear. It's bloody awesome. All right, so let's grab some blackstone, turn that into polish real quick. And let's go mend that hole. But there, so that's finally done. The sun is setting. And boop, done. Yep, it's exactly the same as each side now. Now your OCD can all be fixed. But now, so let's do these corners. I've got some ideas for the corner. And then I think we'll get started probably the start of a mini industrial smelter / this section here has to be multiple sections. I'm pointing that out. It has to have my bed, because usually I do a lot of sleeping in the crafting room, and it has to be a crafting room, and it has to be a smelter, and it also has to be an item elevator / inserter. Like this would be somewhere here would be the input for our entire system that we've installed behind. So I've got to fit like multiple things in this hole. I think I've got it. I think we will manage to get it. We'll sort it all out as we go along. So now that we've fixed that hole, plugged that up, let's go ahead. Where did I... Flaming Galah. Let's run back over here. I've got this idea I need to show you. Grab some chain. Grab some vine. Yep, grab a stack of vine. And I've got some bone there. And I think what we're going to do... Oh, you know what? I'll probably stick some more shroom light in as well. And grab a stack of dirt. And maybe some stairs. I'll put the stairs in later. See how I've got the stairs in down here? I think I'm going to try, what I'm going to try to do, well, let's get a couple of, where are they? I need the, I guess I got to turn some black stone into actual bricks here. There we go, bricks. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is build this up by one, sort of to match the sides there. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is grab some dirt here. And I'm probably going to put a shroom light in right there as well. You know, more lighting the better, because we can start removing some of these torches here. So, yeah. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to scaffold on up. Boom, 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 boom. Like so. And I'm going to put, like, more teeth like that, that match the bottom half there. Go ahead and put another shroom light in here, like make it glow a little bit. And I was thinking, this is what I was thinking. So we should put chain here, like that. And we should grow the vine dead on the side here. This would break it up a little bit more. So first things first, let's put this chain in. Chains are sometimes a little bit hard, a little bit a pain in the bum. There we go. Down we go. And just connect it to the bottom, like, not sideways like that, but just sort of, you know, straight down. Oh, I've misplaced it already. It's, yep, plenty of, again, data. Whoopsie. That was an accident. Now, where did I misplace that? There and there. There we go. So some chain in the corner. It looks really, not hardcore, but, you know. All right, up, 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 up. Okay, and then go ahead, get some bone here, and just boom, 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 until it hits the ground, and we'll see what that looks like. That was the idea I had in my head. Need to light this up a little bit. There we go. I like that. Probably put more up stairs. Like, see how we got the stairs upside down like this? Here, I'm probably going to mimic that later on over there. Okay, that does look good. So what I'll do now, guys, is I'll get on a jump cut and I'm going to install that all the way around the room. And then we're going to play around with some, the blank canvas over there. Because, you know, there's nothing there. It's, you know, 404, you know, error. Nothing's over there at the moment. So, yeah, let me install all this. And we'll continue from there, shall we? So I will be back soon. Alrighty guys, I am back, and we have managed to do the sides. We did each one of them. I even removed some of the blocks on the corner that was needed to be removed, but that's looking really good. I think once we redo the center, and you know, we do this whole you know, blank area here, because it's not found at the moment, so well, we've got to work on that. But that there is slowly, everything we add just adds a little bit more to it. I think we're doing really, really well, guys. Really, really well. I'm going to put some upside down stairs along there, and I might thicken up the arches by putting upside down stairs, but it might ruin it. I'll play with that sort of stuff later. All right, let's move on. There's some more planning to be done. That's right. So we can put the chains away now, and the vines, they got to go, and they could go too. Perfect. Brilliant. All right, now let's go downstairs and pick up a couple of things real quick. Data, you know, you should really use the stop throwing pearls around and actually use the things we put installed on purpose. Splash. See, look at that. Okay, so come on over here, and what we need to do is cobblestone. Got tons of that. There we go. Make it into some furnaces. Oh, now I got the hiccups. Head back on over. Didn't need too many of these. 64 is just way too much. All right, up, 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 up. And we're here again. All right, now. So as I was saying at the beginning of the episode, guys, over here is meant to be multiple stations. So it's got to be my beds, because unfortunately, and everybody knows it, I spend a lot of time in my storage crafting area. It's true. I do spend a lot of time there. So I like to have my bed pretty close by so I can sleep, grab what I need, and nick off to whatever project I'm doing, right? So what I need to do is I've got to fit a bed, I've got to fit a crafting station, and an industrial furnace, and a item input, a fuel input, and smeltery input all in here. So it's all got to go in this area here, and it's got to be in line too. So maybe that's what we should start with first, lining everything up, because it would suck building it, yeah, no, not in line. I went the long way around, didn't I? Flame and galah. Grab some chests here, grab some hoppers. By the way, all these hoppers and chests are brought from the witch farm. We no longer need the chests and stuff over there. So I brought it all over here. It's going to come in, you know, handy for us over here. So what we'll do, grab these chests. Probably too many chests because we don't need it, but we got to find the dead center. Yep. Find the dead center, which is the door here. But what I'm also trying to do, see how we got those chests over there? Which is pretty much in line with this not cobblestone, but brick here, right? So we're going to do sort of the same thing, so everything sort of lines up, so that we could sort of try, because this section is going to look different, try our best to get it roughly like something like that. So go ahead and plomp your chests in the middle. That looks like it's perfectly in line there. Perfect. Now, we forgot something. I forgot to... Alright, come on. Oh, I read I keep doing that. The long way around. Every time. Alright, grab some wart here, the blocks. And we're going to seal up the windows. Bye, windows. No fresh air up here. It's going to just be nice and gassy. Up we go. There we go. And seal these up like so. I don't have my hoe on me, but that's fine. Fall down. I'm just doing this first so I know where to fill in. Yeah, because if we install redstone and track and all the other stuff here, so what I need to do, what I really need to do is just, yeah, put the blocks in. So, ouch. So I don't, you know, go overboard. Alright, up. I should just be putting a dirt block there. It's probably a lot more simple. Bum. And out we go. That one's done. Break. Almost there, guys. I should have done this earlier. But as I said, I have to do this, or else there's a possibility, there's a chance that I may put a bit of redstone there, and guess what? This block needs to be there. We can't adjust it. It has to look like the rest of the base. So, alright, 2 more. Yep. I need to get more of this stuff. Up. There we go. And 1 more. Ouch. Lucky for feather falling. Lucky you can't get any higher, or else I would just be like feather falling, so you'd become immortal from fall damage. Alright, down we go. Perfect. Alright, she's sealed up, guys. Yep, look, she's definitely starting to look a bit like the other side, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so now that's done, we need to place some hoppers down. Yep. We need a hopper line now. So go ahead, remove that torch, and just put in a couple of hoppers here. So obviously we cannot make this industrial smelter too big, because as I said, it's got those multiple sections that's got to go in. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. That's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. How's that? That leaves that nice section there. Let's add an extra 2. There we go. And an extra 2. That's probably big enough. Alright, this industrial smelter is going to be hooked up into our mining area. Yeah, that's about right. That feels comfortable. Alright, throw your furnaces on top. Like so. There we go. All the way along. Alrighty. Now, this time around when building this one, I think since it's a smaller version than the one we had, we don't need a spreader. That's right. She doesn't need to be spread at all. The fuel does not need to be spread over the thing. It can just sort of fill up one, fill up another, because it's so small. Normally, if you were to do a whole row of it, I would literally make sure we install that spreader so every hopper gets the equal fuel. But to be honest, this is too small probably to insert the spreader. So we'll skip the spreader, and we'll just do the spreader on top for the items. So what we need to do is the back end here is going to be for I'm pretty sure the back end's for fuel. Yep, that's all good. And, okay, which side do we want our inputs on? The left or the right? Okay, let's just say right. All right, let's go with right. At the end of the day, it's gonna work well. All right, so let's go say right. So we need this to run this way along. Okay, all the way along like that. All right, perfect. All right, so this top bit here, we also need an input for our items. This is where our items. So if you wanted to smelt something, you would stick it in here, and obviously it would go, down in our top bit. The bum end is for the fuel. Okay. So put this in too. Plenty of wasting a lot of hoppers here, but that's okay. Perfect. And what we need to do now is take some more hoppers, and we need to stick that over the top, because we're going to put track over here and hide it all later on. But what we'll do first, so probably 1, 2, I'm just sort of roughly guessing where the track could go. Probably about back here somewhere. So it's about there is fine. Yep. So add your, this is the spreader, by the way. This is the stuff that's going to be smelted spreader. There we go. Straight across there like so. Perfect. It's roughly coming along nicely. Yep. So we should be able to hide that quite well. So you can put, obviously, stairs below, stairs on top, and blocks on top. But hopefully, if we can replicate it, I'm not sure. Okay, I am not 100% sure. So what I really want to do is obviously have our continuation of the corners here. But is that going to line up with everything? To be honest with you, I don't flame a know at the end of the day. But I would love this to continue straight on over here. I think it is gonna. Yeah, that's probably going to connect quite nice. It needs to be... No, that's one higher. Okay. All right. Oh, that kind of sucks. All right. This can't be... Data, it's different. It's different. You can't have it exactly the same. Okay. Yep. All right. So that leaves this nice little area right here. Yep. Right here. Perfect. Yep. I reckon that's going to be perfect. So either crafting station and bed on this side, and then I think a ramp this time going up for all inputs, even the sorting input. I don't know, got to fit. It'd be nice to fit all the chests together. But first things first, let's do a bit of redstone here. So grab some polished. There we go, plenty of polished. Coming out the side here. There we go, and put some actual blocks in. So we should get a redstone. I'm not taking the long way. Yep, okay. Around here, like so. Grab some redstone block, and we're going to need some powered rail, some normal rail, some redstone repeaters and comparators, bit of redstone, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so we come around here, and what we need to do now is we need to put power on this side. It needs to be an air gap. Not an air gap, but it needs to be a block gap, because once you put it, obviously, redstone blocks or any sort of redstone next to your hoppers, it will interfere badly. So always remember, you're going to need that one on both sides block like that. See, this input here can be changed to this block, but it shouldn't affect where it's sitting anyway. Okay, so that's fine, that's perfect. All right, one thing at a time, Let's put some scaffolding for us to work. That's going to be removed later on. There we go. So power now is installed. And grab our powered rail now. And just sort of run it straight across the top there. So as you can see, one block now is powering one half. And this other block will be powering the other half. Okay, so not to interfere with anything. So usually if you make this like 10 blocks long, obviously you only need one block of power at the end of the day, but we need kind of two. So what's going to happen for people that didn't watch the last series, this was a lot more complicated last series because we had 2 spreaders built in here, not one. We're only doing one spreader on this design because it's so small. So what actually happens, you have a minecart hopper which goes over the top, like it fills up with items and then runs, the top line here fills up with items, right? And we have a minecart hopper that just pretty much goes back and forwards. So when the items are all traveling down here, each of these hoppers will only have one item at a time, right? Each of them, the whole row. So you put a stack of 64 cobblestone to smelt the stone, they would slowly make their way along this pipeline, but our minecart will actually, you know, suck from each one of them and place it directly into the hopper below. Okay, and it sort of spreads it all. It's a spreader. That's all it does. People normally use redstone. Like, there's a method with redstone, which you power the bottom hopper row. And when all the items would get to, say, the end, it would turn off the power, allowing the entire row of items to drop in. So there's that method too, but you know, there's multiple methods to doing this. At the end of the day, the end goal is to sort of spread it. That's it. You're spreading the items out. And last season, I did a big industrial furnace. So I did spreading the coal as well. So not only did I have the front line, I also had the back line and chests, buffer chests for fuel, which was powered all by a bamboo farm, by the way. It was bloody nuts. It was a great little system. But I don't think we're going to have a bamboo... I don't know. We'll see what we can power this sucker with. Okay, so we need to come back up here. We don't have the minecart with us, so we're going to have to put a corner block on here. Come over here like so. So grab your rail. There you go. Do the spinneroonie. And you're going to have just a normal bit of rail there and then a block. Yep. We've got the space, so we might as well utilize it. And we're going to hide that redstone block. Yeah, that can be... redstone block can also be moved here, as if you want to hide it even more. But we'll play around with hiding blocks later on. So this block here, what we want to do is we want to put a comparator. That's right, a comparator. So go ahead, not a repeater data. A comparator, grab a comparator, stick it on there like that. Go ahead and just sort of connect it around like this. Now, all right, so we found a bug last season about this spreader, which is literally it needs to... And I'm pointing this out. It needed to, like, what was happening? Okay, I'll try to explain the bug the best I can. But the hopper, it was successfully spreading everything. But what was happening is sometimes the minecart would clip the end here and not manage to put the item down into the hopper. So the minecart always had, you know, an extra item or two. So what we ended up doing to solve it was quite easy. We just put a 2-tick delay, well, 2 repeated delay on it with maximum ticks. It fixed the problem straight away. Because what actually happens with this is the delay is too long. So even if there was that extra item in the thing, this track would be powered. So the delay, what happens is that it sends out that delayed signal and puts it on an extra loop. Neither know this entire rack here was not full. Yep, that rack is not full of items to go down. It only technically had nothing. The hopper would, the minecart hopper would actually have a couple of items that didn't make it. So this delay, all it does is sends out that extra, just delays the signal, sending out that final pulse. Yep, the final pulse. So yeah, so it pretty much, the easiest way I could put it is it does an extra lap. It doesn't need to do that extra lap, but it does that extra lap, placing that last couple of items that we had into the system. So that means the minecart hopper didn't clog up. That was a bug we found last season, but I always have a extra thing. See, that's going off, but see, that's getting powered. That's perfect. So that there is roughly our spreader. That spreader should work just fine. I'm going to double check it. We always double check it, because things sometimes need to be adjusted. So going the wrong way again, Data. The chests are over here, you bloomin' Fruit Loop. So come on over here. I was hoping for a minecart, but maybe down in the chest below. Let's quickly just take the cheaty way down. There we go. Other side. So come around here. There we go. Okay. Alright, I just don't want to make one if I don't have to, because I thought, oh, then I got plenty of leftovers from the witch farm. I'm not going all the way out to the witch farm. Nope. Nope. And, okay, I'm just going to make one. We're not going to sit here all day to test this. I'm just going to quickly grab some iron. We technically have an unlimited supply of iron. So at the end of the day, it's not an issue. We're just trying to, you know, use up what we've crafted already, but that's okay. So head on over here. Grab our minecart, make it a minecart hopper. No more of those, Data. It is this one. There we go, minecart with a hopper, because that's how you transfer the items. Now we need something to smelt for a test run, or not really a smelt, but just something that we can throw in. Cobblestone is going to be fine. It's not quite 64, it's not quite 32. I think it's a 16 wide. I didn't count. Data, you should use the elevator. You know, the one that you installed so you can climb up and down, but you're too lazy and use ender pearls everywhere. I don't know if anyone else here does that, but yeah, just once I got the access to unlimited ender pearls, I've ender pearled everywhere. Okay, so we've got to do the input stuff, but I'm not too worried about that just yet, because this whole section is still a little bit off to do, but we should be able to do it just fine. Okay, so first things first, what we need to do is sort of just put a return by just doing that. That should be fine. So grab our minecart with hopper, throw it through. Alright, throw it in. Alright, off it goes. It should park down there, no problem. Alright, I'm going to take 16. Yeah, I'm going to split this stack. And I'm going to feed it in. Yep. So feed it in here. Cobblestone starts to drain down the line. It should trigger. Triggered. Boom, boom. Off it goes. It should be now splitting it between all the... Yep, it's splitting it. See how it did that extra run? The delay? Yeah, see that was what I was talking about earlier. But it did that extra delay there. And if we click it... Oh, cobblestone. Oh, cobblestone. Oh, cobblestone. Splitted perfectly. People don't realise that. You know, it's just so simple to split it all. It's fantastic. It does such an amazing job. Sometimes it may put two in one sometimes. It doesn't always split it perfectly even like it just did. It really depends on your lag and how many items you're splitting. You will see the occasional double ups, but it does its job. At the end of the day, it splits it nicely into different furnaces. As I said, last season I had a buffer system back here because we had using bamboo for fuel, used so much of it so quickly, we had to actually have a buffer chest connected into the back here. So we'd have a chest, like a double chest, and then into it for fueling. And then we had back here, we had another splitter that split it up all the fuel into all the chests, so they'd fill. But to be honest with you, I probably, since the bamboo farm was running 24/7, I probably didn't need to do that, and I could have just filled up one individually. See, right now we don't have a splitter for the fuel, so once we put coal in, it would just fill this furnace till full and fill the hopper, then go to the next one, fill the hopper, go next, so on and so on and so on. So I'm not doing any fancy splitting for the fuel, just the items for now, because it's just small. It's just small at the end of the day. Okay, so I can clean that sort of stuff up now. I could have raised, if I really wanted this to connect, like be the same, I could have just raised it off the floor by one, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and hide our, again, the wrong way. Go quickly make some stairs up here. Do I even have a, no, I don't. Do I have any wood up here? Yes, I do. That means, guess what that means? That means another crafting table. There we go. You know, it'd be so cool if Mojang added different coloured chests for different coloured wood and different coloured crafting tables. Could you imagine some of the designs? Or just different designed crafting tables for different planks would be freaking awesome. Same with the chest, different coloured chests, different designs. That would be freaking awesome. You could choose one that would fit closer to your themed build here. Alright, so we grab some of these. We need to make some more bricks, which will open back access to more brick stairs. Bob's your uncle. Alright, now come on over here. And we can now hide all that all the way along. You can hide both of them, to be honest. So all this needs to be hidden. There we go. Oh, oops, I got rid of that one. But yeah, you can hide this. Now, last season I did put some glass so I could see the minecart going back and forwards. We might do that this season again because it kind of did look pretty cool for that minecart to be going back and forwards. And then add a corner block, and that's technically your front of your industrial furnace. It's not very big, but it's going to do the job. Obviously, fantastic for the area. Fantastic for the area. Now, I just don't know how to do the inputs or anything like that just yet. I'll work that out. I'm just thinking, because I'll probably maybe put a staircase up here, and then over here, maybe what I'll do is I will continue this sort of that comes out the side here, like so. I'll have to do something with this, which I could probably just do that. There we go. And then obviously hide that, so maybe bring it back by one. There you go. So I hid that nicely. Remove so I'd make the wall come back a little bit. So this would probably be my crafting station, I reckon. Anvil, square it up a little bit. Probably just sort of, fill it in a little bit. Crafting, and maybe an access point to the tower here. This tower, I'm hoping, will be... This tower or some of the other towers will be silos. So at the end of the day, we've got a massive auto-sorting system with a decent amount of chests on them. Not the biggest I've ever created. Wrapped around this massive room here. And then, some of the towers being, hopefully we can hook another sorter up to it. Having the towers as... like iron. Obviously, we got the iron farms running 24/7 as we stand here. So every 30 seconds or so, an iron golem falls down the tube, which is great. But obviously, we'll probably need to put a silo. Now, the silo could be separated into multiple parts. Like this here, just being totally honest with you, this here would be the perfect stage 1 silo. It doesn't need to go to all the way to the bottom, and then you could have another silo down. See what I mean? Like you're separating it. That's what I'm trying to say. You separate it, so we could have we could literally have iron in one of the silos, and then we could have something down below. So we could have 2 silos in one. We just have to figure out the water and how to split it and hook it up into the system, because hopefully one of the silos will be actually a minecart access from the mine shaft. Yep, I got to start digging. So they see there's little baby holes there. I just got to dig straight down on each of them, because I'll be putting obviously glass on top just for that natural light to go down. And then so when I'm mining, like I'm mining live streams, some of you guys watch them, some of you guys don't, but the mining live streams that are just sort of chinwag with the fans and just mine materials, I'm going to have a minecart system that sends it back up here. I'm probably not even a minecart system. Water canals are better nowadays than minecart system. I hope one day Mojang decides to reamp the minecarts and make them more, better for use for that sort of stuff. But for now, like just a water canal that shoots it up here, and then maybe we'll have another sorter that breaks everything like iron, gold, etc., and puts it in the auto smelter. Auto smelts, comes out the other side. Anything that gets filters goes into the system. I don't know. I really don't know. At the end of the day, it sounds like there's going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be cool once it's completed. It's definitely going to be cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching episode 66 here of Minecraft Down Under. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you are, smash those buttons, leave a like, comment below, all that flaming good stuff, and I will catch us all later.